Do teachers direct all the activities, or do students have choices?
Using the rotation chart, the teacher makes a decision about when students will participate. Going to the teaching table is not a choice. All students, when it's their turn to go, must go. Going to the work table or independent practice is not a choice. When it's your time to go, you go. But students are allowed to choose the workstations, the areas in which they'll work. They may choose which ones they want to attend that day if the teacher allows choices. Now, in the beginning, when you're implementing, no choices until the students, you can trust their behavior.
Now, what if a student chooses a workstation and then decides she wants to change her mind and go somewhere else?
They don't get to change their mind. The purpose of using the choice is to teach them to look at your options and make a good choice. If we allow them to second guess, change their mind, it defeats the purpose of teaching responsible decision making. So no, once they make a decision, that's where they go, and that's where they'll stay for 10 or 15 minutes.
So I imagine that makes a student think twice before making a choice.
Absolutely, absolutely, because they have to live with their choices. Teachers can differentiate practice at workstations. They can organize different activities that will be available as student choices. And then the teachers can use student contracts as a way of directing student attendance in those workstations. And they can assign specific workstations for students to attend during the day or during the week. The students can be allowed to choose the order in which they complete their workstation activities. Allowing these students to choose activities increases flexible grouping and self-regulation. And students like having some say in what happens to them during the day.